Hey, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. I get to hear this a lot in terms of are people being selfish? Many people are selfish and things like that. So it's basically kind of like an accusation of the dynamics we tend to see a lot. And I'd like to challenge that narrative from a couple of different perspectives. First of all, I think that for the most part, because of how the politics and the system reveals itself to be deceptive, abusive, and all of these things that we are noticing. In the same way, we were indoctrinated to believe that inherently all the people are evil, selfish, narcissistic. And I tend to disagree. Although we are a lot like animals, impulsive, driven by our emotional behavior more than the rational part, at least large majority. And it's, for the most part, people are just not really self-aware because of the lack of the self-reflection. And it's not, again, to say that these people are stupid, that they refuse to do things and look at themselves. It's pretty incorrect, because even the narcissists know exactly what they're doing, and what they are doing is wrong. So the point I'm trying to make is that people are afraid to show up for themselves. So the survival mode, the traumatic survival mode, regardless of whether it began with our parents or because of our environment, so friends, schools, neighborhoods. Still, when we look at and religion and politics and the science itself, we keep being told that we are inherently bad and that we need to be controlled. So from the much earlier stages of the human civilization, and even before, we've always been dominated as people by the master and the servant dynamic. And now, to me, as what people call a sigma, and this is sigma, can be a male and a female. The sigma is the stereotype of people who don't follow and don't lead. We tread our own way. I do appreciate the fact that some people are naturally born leaders and other people are naturally born followers, and then there's people who don't conform at all. And then there's people who are also special in their own way. Yeah, this is all sorts of spectrums again. And with all of that in mind, I don't think people are really selfish. I don't think that so many people around are narcissists. And then I also don't think that the Gen Z is just stupid and irresponsible. We gotta help these people. We gotta help the kids too, to see the fact that the same way we can be toxic to each other, we can manipulate each other, some people with knowing and some people without knowing what they're doing. The problem is, when I grew up, and most of us in our generation, so that's why we go Gen X and further down, the millennials, the ones born in the 90s and later, are the ones that already started to get affected a lot by the social media and internet. So their opinions were manipulated. Mine as well. I'm one of those, again, people say Xennials, early millennials. could be even a Gen X. It's not the importance of where specifically would I want to belong in the generational labeling. I don't need to belong, but in a sense of where do I come from? What kind of history? What did we have? We didn't have an information overload. And if you look at the science of presenting a child with 2 to 3 options, it's a lot easier for them to choose with their own desire and their own self-awareness, as much as they can have it. What do they want out of those options? Present the same child with too many options, and their brain will fall back into what we call freeze mode. Because when you have too many choices, and now this goes for the dynamics that we have today in the relationships, in the information, in the media, and all of this, we have way too much. Too much information, too many people, too many choices. We can swipe left and swipe right. Do we want to listen or care what these people have to say and what their actual personality is? No. Instant gratification dynamic is what manipulates us all. The moment you fall for the comfort and convenience, you're giving away your own freedom of choice to the people who are running these systems of convenience to make your life easy. It's really good to have technology so we can communicate and share. It's really good to have a convenience of not having to carry around really swaths of cash and whatnot. I agree. There is an advantage to being able to pay with a phone or a credit card and so forth. Well, bank card. I don't really approve of credit cards. So that's good. I don't find all the technology necessarily bad either. But you have to limit how much that influences your life. You have to take responsibility for your own thoughts, for your own feelings, and for the way you communicate with other people. And this is really responsibility to all generations and for all generations. The only reason why we are maybe a little bit tougher, because we had to make our own choices. We had to learn. We did not have support from our parents. They did not understand the importance of a healthy relationship, of a safe family dynamic, of emotional availability and all of these things. It's up to us, our generations, that we are learning this and then share the knowledge and teach ourselves and younger generations. And believe me, we have a lot to learn from the younger generations themselves. I've got 4 children, and I've learned the biggest lessons in my life and the best ones from them since before they even started to walk and talk. Not to mention when they grow up and they start to talk to you like people who are self-aware, and you respect their choices, you respect what they think, respect what they feel, and give them all the support they need to be who they are. Believe me, the amount of reciprocation you get with that, when the children will show you the unconditional love, when they will show you what it means to truly support someone, no matter where they are, what is going on with them, and how bad they feel at that point. Any generation is really important. So I'm still, as I'm recording, unaware and unsure how I would really title this so I can actually reach out with this video to the younger generations first and foremost, but to everyone else as well. Nobody is really selfish. And even the narcissists are people who actually suffer, We need to stop blaming, shaming, patronizing, and trolling people for the sake of actually getting out of the shit that we ourselves keep allowing to continue on a systematic, societal, and even the spiritual level. Sorry, the plane is above my head. In order for all of us to truly, really wake up to our best potential, we must clean our own garden and our own shit first. And I'm speaking for myself. I didn't start this video to talk to people and tell them what to do. I started to document my own process of healing, which is a lifetime and ongoing journey. And all I wish is for all the people on this planet to understand that the best prayer we can all have is to pray for all the children on this planet to be able to enjoy and play. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all I wish every morning when I wake up. And I wish you all, even the worst trolls that come to my channel, try to spit in my face. I wish you all the best in your lives. And I genuinely, truly love the humanity with all of its imperfections. Ciao. Peace.